No.
What did old Bob Dylan say? Times they are
I think you're
changing.
good to go.
You're expecting the other?
All the time.
I've got 7 o'clock. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna call the meeting of the North Board of Abatement to order. It's December 3rd, Tuesday at 7 p.m. here at the multi-purpose room in Tracy Hall. And the first item on the agenda is to approve the minutes of the May 15th, 24 abatement. And you all were given those minutes for review. Anybody have any comments or edits on the minutes? Go ahead,
I believe it was Portland that noted that I have the wrong dates at the end. It should be 2024, not 2023.
Perfect, let's do that, let's fix that. Nobody read that part. Okay, is there a motion?
I will move to approve the minutes of May 15, 2024, with the correction at the end for the correct year.
Okay, thank you.
Second it.
Okay. Any other comments? All in favor? Aye.
You have to do.
Aye.
Oh, I have
Yes,
to
it'll be
roll call.
online.
Gotcha. Okay,
Are we recording?
Yes,
Yeah.
we are recording.
Corlin, how do you vote?
I wasn't here,
Was you abstaining?
abstained.
So abstain. David?
Yes.
Pam?
Yes.
Lily?
Yes.
Cheryl, yes. Fran?
Yes.
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 Emily? Marcia?
Yes.
Linda?
Yes.
Mary?
Abstain.
Ernie?
Abstain.
Carolyn?
Yes.
Thank you. Minutes are approved.
Did you put the agenda?
That wasn't an item I did.
Wasn't on the agenda to approve the agenda. I'll move to approve the agenda as presented.
Thank you, Pam. Is there a second?
Second it.
Okay, any discussion? All in favor? Corlin? How do you vote?
Abstained.
For this agenda.
For the agenda for
agenda.
tonight.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
David,
Yes.
Pam,
Yes.
Lily.
Yep.
Cheryl, yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, Linda?
Yes. Yes.
I'm sorry, Marcia. Ernie?
Aye.
Mary?
Yes.
Carolyn?
Yes.
Okay, thank you all. The agenda is now approved as well. Okay, so the next part of our meeting is a hearing. And you were all given the paperwork for this hearing. I'm gonna open it with information that I'm supposed to present. The property is owned by Clifford Properties, LLC. And it's located on US Route 5 South. And the parcel ID number is 15062.000. The next step that I would like to take is the introduction of the members of the Board of Abatement that are here at the meeting. So that's for your benefit, Joe. You can be introduced to all the individuals around the room. Corlin, would you like to start?
Sorry, I was reading this.
Just say.
We're introducing ourselves
Stay here.
to Joe.
Sergeant Street.
Dave Krimmel, 1512 Beaver Meadow.
Pam Smith, New Boston Road.
Lily Tryman, I'm the town clerk.
Yeah, we're supposed to give our titles. I'm sorry.
Oh,
We're supposed to
sorry.
Give our titles. Justice of the Peace,
Justice of the Peace.
Select Board.
Cheryl Lindbergh, Town Treasurer, Lister.
Brandy Dash, Justice of the Peace.
Suzanne Leiter, Justice of the Peace. Emily Shearer, Justice of the Peace. Marcia Calloway, Select Board.
Linda, would you like to introduce?
Thank you, Linda Gray, Justice of the Peace.
Mary,
Mary Layton, Select Board.
Ernie,
Ernie Chickatelli, JP.
and Carolyn.
Carolyn Clinton, Justice of the Peace.
Great, thank you, everybody, for doing that. The next step of our procedures is to ask you to, Joe, to take the oath of. Oh, the following oath. So I guess with your. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the evidence you shall give relative to the cause now under consideration shall be the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, thank you so much. With that, we'll have him sign it.
We'll have you sign it there.
So the first portion of the 20-minute hearing is usually dedicated to the person asking for the abatement. So we would
Okay.
like to give you a chance to do that. Are there any board members here that have a conflict of interest or have had any ex parte communications? Okay. And did you receive a copy of these hearing or the abatement procedures?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Well, at this point, then it would be your opportunity now to present to us what you would like us to
Okay,
know. And knowing that we all did get your packet and have read through it.
I think, what I sent you speaks for itself, excuse me. But I just wanted to clarify a few things. First, I am an agent for Clifford Properties. I'm not an owner. It's a Vermont corporation, and I'm the managing member. So this isn't me personally. I'm representing the company. The other points I wanted to clarify were I'm not sure who corrected my mail when it was received in my mailbox. So in my memo, I said the post office corrected it, but I don't have any proof or any clue, or all I know is I asked the town to change my address. My mail showed up perfectly well, I'm fine for 5 years, and somebody would like write the right address on the envelope. And I pay the bill like we have for the last 60 years. It's that simple. And then it stopped showing up. So I'm not a detective, but I had to dig in a little bit and ask for the bill. And well, you can read my memo there. And I didn't get very far in a hurry. And then I learned that there was 23, was 73. And those numbers, I don't know about how well you guys see, but those numbers are pretty close, right? 73 and 23. So I feel as though the error was made by the town. And I'm asking for not asking for any abatement on the taxes. I'm asking that the penalty and interest be waived that we had to pay, because that stops the clock. Otherwise, it would just keep accruing. We know how that works. So that's why I'm here. You have an example. When I asked for some records, you have an example where the message that I sent to the town, send 23 Line Road, was received properly. Somebody in 2018 wrote 23 Lime Road on that grand list, I think it's called. But maybe it was a Friday afternoon and hit the 7 instead of the 2 or whatever. You know, we're all human. So that's what I think happened, and then I'm guessing the post office corrected it going forward because the town has said it's my fault or whatever. I can't help you. But I don't know that it wasn't corrected here before it was sent out. Maybe somebody looked at the list and said, "Oh, that's a 2-3." I have no idea. All I know is it worked great for a long time, and then suddenly it didn't. And I guess I have really nothing else to add. I think it reads pretty easily what I wrote. But I'd be willing to answer questions. That's pretty much it. And nothing else to.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. You did provide a lot of information that I'm sure all of us have read through So at
Yeah.
this,
I have a lot of history in this town. You know, raise your hand if you knew Warren Shaw, you know? Anybody? No, you did, all right, it's like one. So, you know, soon after I was born, the Hitchcock in Hanover, I moved in with my parents. By Church Street, right down the road here. Spent 35 years in that house, so got a lot of history here.
we sure do. Okay, well, if you're done, we would like to take the time to ask questions that the
Okay.
Board of Abatement may have and members of the board might have. So I will look around the room and Lily can help me on the computer to see if anyone has a question for you. And we limit this to about 10 minutes and that should probably be enough.
Okay,
I have a good question.
Yes.
Didn't you notice when you didn't get a tax bill this year?
no. I manage about 40 companies. I'm a CFO and a CPA and I have 100 employees.
I just figured it would be on a
So I
spreadsheet
get,
somewhere.
no, so I'm in a different place than everybody in this room. I get a pile of mail like this and it just goes to my assistant, to this person, to that person. I just go pay, 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 pay.
But you surely must.
I spend $1 million a week.
Okay,
Every week.
We're gonna limit it to questions
Okay.
and.
Yeah, so I have a ton of volume.
Yeah.
So I rely on, so yes, perspective, they going forward, I have a tickle file, I'm like, if that bill doesn't show up, somebody call the town of Norwich. Because of this problem, so yes, now we have that system in place. Yes.
Great,
And I don't live in Norwich, so you put the sign out there to remind everybody or whatever. I'm old school, I wait for that mail to show up and then I pay the bill.
yes, all right. Emily.
And the amount is for just this year's, the late payment for this year?
Yeah. One payment we missed.
Okay, Lily?
What was the reason for not correcting the address previously?
It wasn't incorrect, came to my house,
Well, crossed out and had the
Yeah.
right one, so you
was
assumed.
gone, like, oh, all right. Unusual system, but wasn't incorrect.
Okay, Marcia.
Hi, so I'm looking at these bills that go back to 2021, and they all say 73 Line Road.
Yes,
That part you didn't notice,
right.
okay? And the,
They say 73, Marcia, not 72.
73.
Yeah.
There's another error. So, you had this working fine up until 2019. How many years was it working? How many years was the address
Yeah.
correct?
I guess I would have to answer your question with a question, when are bills sent out?
Oh, no, I meant by like years. So did you acquire the property in 2020? Was it okay for like 18 years or
1964, we bought that,
1964?
yeah,
So from 1964 to 2019, it was the right address,
yes,
and then it suddenly changed.
yes.
Okay.
We used to own the Norwich Square across the street, we built that. And when we moved out, I didn't need a post office box there anymore.
Okay. Questions, Pam?
I think the reason you said that you were making this appeal was because of a mistake of the listers. When you mailed in your address correction, did you mail it to the listers?
No, just the town of Norwich, but I was told that's done at the listers. So I assume that's where the mistake, when I came here, I went into the finance office. And then upstairs, like the note says, and they told me, oh, we can't help you, that's done with the listers do that. I'm like, okay, where are the listers? Like, break, like, so I don't know where the problem started, but I was told it was the listers.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Marcia.
What year did you come in? What year did you come in here to change it?
I think it was 2018. But I don't have the document.
Okay, because that would have been the year that you noticed that it was wrong.
In 2018, right, whatever it says on that printout that I gave you, with that, it's the grand list. It's dated on the top, and that's presumably pretty close to when the town received my letter that said to change it to 23 Lime Road. Did you see that one?
I don't see that one.
Is that the
There's,
request for, no,
all it is, it's a PDF of the,
Of the form,
no, of the grand list. And somebody hand wrote, presumably in the lister's office, 23 Lime Road.
I don't have that document.
Yeah, we don't. I can produce the grand list.
Yeah, 2018. Yeah, pull that out, and I assume that's where it came from. It's on my computer right here.
Okay. Is that- We'll,
So
we'll take a minute and see if anybody else has a question, Joe, from the computer. Anybody, online wanting to ask a question?
I have one more.
Nobody, I don't see anybody with their hand up. Go ahead, Marcia.
So is this the only time that you've had late fees and penalties?
for 60 years,
Okay, Fran?
I have some.
only for 60 years. Did I mention that?
I have sort of a silly
Okay.
question. Did you ever get curious and check what the address was for 73?
Pardon me?
Did you check to see what the address was after you found this mistake for 73 Line Road?
Yeah, I came in and I asked for a copy of the tax bill.
No, I'm just saying where the mail evidently went to 73 Line Road and not to 23.
Who said 73 is correct?
No idea. I don't think there is a 73 Lime Road.
I'm just wondering why.
Why didn't it come back? Why
Okay.
didn't it come back?
It's a dentist.
It's
Oh.
Fran's question. Right now,
There's
Fran's
a-
asking the question, please.
I was just curious why the post office didn't get the mail back, that it could not be delivered if there's nothing there.
If
Understood.
the post office was trying to do me a favor. Didn't turn out that way. They should have sent it back to the town.
Yeah.
If that's what you're saying. I don't know who wrote 23 on there.
A little, I can offer a little understanding to address changes that were going on back in that period of time, because as we know, COVID started, but this is before COVID. But the town clerk oftentimes got the address corrections and changes and distributed them to the other departments that might need them. And so it's not clear who got the original address correction request, in my understanding, in 2018. But in the 2018 grand list, it is handwritten by the town clerk at the time that it would be changed to 23 Lime Road, Hanover, New Hampshire. And it's written here, in the pages of the grand list. So that must have gotten over to the lister's office where they update the addresses for the next grand list. In that effort, it was a typo. That's all I can understand it to be, if that's helpful for anybody. And so instead of 2373 was entered.
Yeah.
And that mistake didn't get caught and didn't cause you any delay of payment of your taxes until this current year.
Yes,
Okay.
that's pretty much the whole story.
Anybody?
I don't,
Yes, Marlene.
I don't understand. How it didn't cause, the taxes were paid on time anyway,
Yes, for all the other years, yes.
but but for that year, but it wasn't noticed until this year, you just found out about the.
Somebody physically wrote 23 Lime Road on the envelope.
Yeah, no, I get that, I get all of that,
Oh.
what I don't understand is, you pay the right taxes for 2019 or 18 or 19?
Because you got the bill.
Yeah.
This is just
Wait,
one year,
just
sorry.
a second here,
Yeah.
please.
I understand, but you didn't get the penalty at that time, you just got the penalty now? That's what I don't understand.
He wasn't late before.
He
that's what
was
said.
never late.
I understand all that, what I don't understand is why. If there was a problem for in 2018 or 19,
And 20, and 21, and 22, and 23, and 24. But
oh,
the
but they
all,
were all paid,
according
so
to,
there was no,
Correct. I got the bill,
okay,
correct, properly addressed to me.
okay. So when did you get this, fee? Did you get the fee in 2018?
That I'm not sure when the bills go out, but, April was it, or
It's like there's
March, maybe?
the current tax bill was issued in August of 24. Okay, that's when they were all mailed by the finance office out to all the taxpayers. And it was a very, again, everybody got their tax bill. We know that because the finance director checked everybody off before they were mailed. That doesn't mean all the addresses are correct. We mail them to the known address at the time. And this one went out to the same address that it went out to since 2018. And so that's what we know from what we've been given and what we've seen.
It looks like the first delinquent notice went out February 26th. It's in our packet.
You know, you're talking about the late fee or the,
Right, the delinquent tax collector's notice as of 2/26/2024 had an interest and penalty totaling 23, whatever.
Yeah.
2268,
And then another one in March.
yeah,
and then another one in April.
all going to 73 Lime Road, which is the consistent address.
Right,
Did you get, I'm sorry,
Yes, Marcia.
did you get the delinquent tax notices?
I did,
Were they corrected?
yeah.
That's odd.
Or I think my dentist is at 73 line.
Yeah. It could be.
Somebody on the Zoom having a question?
who's Mary?
Mary, no?
Well, I would just appreciated that last question and answer. So it sounds like the most recent correspondence has been the actual correct address of 23 Lime Road. But when the tax bill went out, it was 73 Lime Road. Do I understand that correctly? No.
No.
Heard again.
Marcia's question was, did he receive the delinquent tax notices that were issued and mailed to 73 Lime Road, Hanover? And his response was yes.
And that they were corrected.
Oh, they were still being hand corrected by someone. Okay, thanks for clarifying that. I wish
But
we could know who
my
this.
question to you is, where was the correction made? On the outside of the envelope?
Yes,
Sure, to look right here.
I think, you know, I got on the one, it was definitely on the outside. I can't tell you about the 40 companies I manage.
Okay, so you're referring to this envelope.
Over on the left, it says
Yeah.
23.
That was once there was already a problem, and
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
continuously. I talked to
Yeah.
Dave, the post guy, I'm like, hey, you know where I live, right? You see anything from Norwich, grab it for me.
I feel confident that this would have been done within the address. If it was the town correcting this, it would have been corrected within the address that it was mailed to and not written on the envelope.
Yeah, I don't know what the policies and procedures are for the town. But yeah, I guess they've changed over the years as well.
Procedures, but not policies.
Yeah, well, I used to be an auditor in audit municipalities, so I know a little something about it.
Sure. So are there other questions? Any questions in the remark, Mary?
On the document that shows the finance office, Clifford Properties LLC, like a picture of the envelope. And it's the typed address is 73 Lime Road. To the left of that is a handwritten number 23. But my question is, who wrote that?
That's what we've been talking about.
Still don't know.
So
But well, I guess my point is, even though it's a document, it's no more clear than the account of what's happened, who wrote that. Just because it's on there. We don't know anything about who wrote that, just saying.
One thing we know for sure is the town got 23 Lime Road given to them, as you can see right there. And that didn't make it to the bills. That to me seems like enough to connect all the dots, but that's your decision, of course.
Okay. I would like to just offer one change to your document. It's not a problem, but I just, on page 2 of your request for abatement, the property type was checked off as residential, when in fact, this is commercial property in
Okay.
Norwich, not residential property.
Okay.
You're renting to people who have residences, or their residences are there, but your business owns it, and therefore it's categorized as commercial on our brand list. Okay, just wanted to.
Can I?
I think it's zone visitor.
Yes, you may.
Yes, I may.
Yes.
I'd just like to make an observation, and that is that Lyme is a small town. And it doesn't surprise me that someone in the post office would make a correction like that. That certainly would have happened in Stratford in the 15 years I lived there, and it probably would happen here.
Yep.
Used to happen.
This
This
it's
is a.
Lime Road, but it's in Hanover.
Yeah, but yes, sorry.
Okay, any other comments or questions? Joe. All right, well, we thank you very
Thanks for
much.
your
We need.
volunteering. All your help.
Welcome.
Good luck. Norwich.
You don't mind coming over here to sign? Final one print.
As a witness,
yeah.
okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Joe. Just so you know, we will be closing the hearing next and deliberating.
Okay,
And then we will write a letter to you with our decision.
okay,
And I
thank you.
believe we have a time frame for that.
There is not. I was just on that board of
Oh.
abatement training and they said 30 to 45 days is polite, but there is no time.
We'll try to go quicker than that, Joe. Thank you.
Thanks for
Good
coming.
evening. Okay, so do we make a motion to close the hearing? Yes.
Yeah.
Anybody like to make
I
that
will
motion?
make that motion.
Okay, Pam, thank you. Corlin, second. Okay, all in favor? Corlin, do I have to do?
Yes, roll call.
Corlin, how do you vote?
Aye.
David?
Aye.
Pam?
Yes.
Lily?
Yes.
Cheryl, yes.
Yes.
Emily?
Yes.
Marcia?
Yes.
Mary?
Yes.
Linda?
Yes.
Ernie?
Aye.
Carolyn?
Yes.
Okay, we are now
You sign, please.
turning off the recording, or, yeah, we don't want to.
We don't need to record deliberative session. I'm going to look in the recording.
Right over there, one.
What's that, 73?
One road. I mean, after 4 or 5 years, huh?